If you're a busy dad struggling to lose weight and keep it off for good, it's not your metabolism, busy schedule, or your lack of willpower holding you back. It's these 6 common mistakes, and none of them have anything to do with more gym time or stricter diets. After 25 years of helping dads lose their gut and reclaim their energy, I've seen the same 6 mistakes sabotage their progress time and time again. But here's the good news. Once you know what these mistakes are and how to avoid them, the weight comes off and will stay off for good. So in this video, I'm going to break down each mistake, why it's holding you back, and exactly how to fix it. And make sure to stick around for mistake number 4. It's the one most guys don't see coming, and it's likely affecting you right now. So let's start off with mistake number 1, not having specific weight loss goals to aim for. Unless you've got clear targets to aim for, you're not going to get anywhere. Just like when you get into a car, you plug in a destination and you know exactly, I need to get from here to here, and that's where I need to go. So if you don't have those clear and specific weight loss goals, you're going to be lost. So what you need to do is set clear goals, short-term goals and long-term goals. And if you can attach time frames to them, it's even better. For example, if you need to lose, let's say 40 pounds or 20 kilos, you can just say, okay, I need to lose, my short-term goal is 10 pounds, let's just say in 4 weeks. And that way you can know, okay, that's my first goal. And then once that's achieved, celebrate, you move on to the next. So you need to have clear and specific goals. It could even be things like fitting into an old shirt that you've got in the wardrobe, or fitting into a belt, or your waist size, but it needs to be clear. And if it can be a number, that's even better because you can track that too. Now let's go to mistake number 2, not having a strong reason to achieve those weight loss and health goals. So for example, when you're faced with a challenge to achieve those goals, like on the weekends, or someone offers you a drink, or you go to someone's house, or you want to go out with the family and have the wrong choice of foods and you're tempted to have those foods or reach for a snack at night time, unless you've got strong reasons behind why you're trying to achieve those weight loss goals, you will falter. You will succumb to those temptations because your why isn't strong enough. So you need to establish the strong reasons why you want to achieve those goals. What's the motivation for you getting to that destination? There has to be a clear purpose behind it. And for some people, particularly fathers, it could be something like not having enough energy, not being active enough to play with the kids, not being mobile enough, getting out of puff, to try and be around longer for them, to try and look better, feel better, and also to be able to be a better role model. These are all strong reasons and examples that you can use for you to be able to give you the motivation to push through those challenges when you are faced with them, because you will face them. Let's go on to mistake number 3, not having the right education in order for you to achieve those goals, not having the right knowledge, not knowing what to do. There's so much information out there on the internet. So you need to make sure you have the right education and have that belief in yourself that this is the right thing for me. And it needs to be able to work in with what your current lifestyle is doing at the moment. So having the right education and knowledge. And so what I suggest is find what you feel like is suitable for you. Find what works with your lifestyle and find what aligns with your values and your beliefs with that methodology. And it needs to be something that's not outlandish, something that's not a fad or a trend that will only be around for a short time and then it'll be gone in a few years' time. So something that has some backing to it, some scientific backing and some proven results behind it. The 4th mistake is not having a proven plan or system to follow that's sustainable with your lifestyle. So for example, having a roadmap is important when you get into a car, knowing exactly how you're going to get to your destination. That's the same with having a proven plan and system to follow. Rather than just being out there and just doing it sporadically or with no structure, having a step-by-step plan is what works best. By having something that exactly, I need to do this on this day at this time and I need to do this. Especially when you're busy, That's what you need in order for you to be able to get to your ideal goal weight. And if you don't have it, it's not sustainable. It's not going to last forever. And that's what you want. You want something that's going to be able to last, that you can do for the long term. So that way you can keep that weight off for good and not go back to your old ways. Because there's a lot of diets and systems and plans out there that aren't sustainable for someone that's a father, busy father, that doesn't have much time and wants to enjoy their life with their family. Mistake number 5, not being held accountable to anyone. So if you're doing it on your own and there's no one that you need to report to, then you could easily get away with a large time frame of not doing what you're supposed to, which means all that time has been wasted for you trying to get results. So by having someone that you can hold yourself accountable to, that's going to really help boost your results by knowing that you need to do what you're supposed to and it needs to be on a regular basis. Ideally, very frequently. Like my clients, they check in every single day, and that's going to get them the best results. For some, it might be weekly. However, if you do it weekly, you can get away with a lot in a week, and you would have wasted that entire week. And having someone that's a third party is a lot better than being someone that you know, whether it be your partner or a friend, because they can let you down because they're busy too, and there's no real incentive for them to hold you accountable. So having a third party that you have to be accountable to is a big win in my books and in the hundreds of other busy men that I've helped, that's helped them succeed. That's the game changer as well. And final and last mistake, number 6, allowing inconsistent results to cause inconsistent action. What I mean by that is there might be times where you're not seeing the results that you're after, or the results might not be as good as they were at the start because the body's adjusting, or you might not be applying yourself as much, or just because the body does things that some people can't explain. And so if you see inconsistent results, it can cause you to lose motivation and then start to become inconsistent with your actions in trying to lose weight, with what you're supposed to do. And by allowing those inconsistent results to cause inconsistent action, it can cause you to get even worse results and spiral downwards. And for some people, they end up giving up. So my suggestion for you is to be, if what you're doing has worked, keep doing that and don't give up, and then seek help from someone else, from a professional, if that's something that you feel like you need further help with to be consistent and see consistent results as well. So just to recap, the 6 mistakes that I see many men do that prevents them from getting to their healthy weight for good. Number 1, not having specific weight loss goals to aim for. Number 2, not having a strong reason to achieve those weight loss goals. Number 3, not having the right education to achieve those goals. Or even number 4, not having a proven plan to follow that's sustainable with your lifestyle, that's going to work in with your lifestyle, i.e. a roadmap. And then number 5, not being held accountable to anyone. And number 6, allowing inconsistent results to cause inconsistent action. Hopefully that helps, guys. Remember, you're not just doing this for yourself. You're doing it to be a better, more energetic dad who can keep up with the kids. You're doing it to set an example. And most importantly, you're doing it to be around longer for your family. So if this video has helped you spot some mistakes you've been making, I want you to click that like button so that way you can see more of these videos. Also, subscribe to the channel. Every week I release real actionable advice for dads who want to get lean without having to exercise or go on extreme diets. And if there were any mistakes that you're currently doing, can you just drop a comment below? Let me know which of those mistakes that you're currently making, which of those hit home. I'll read and respond to every comment. I'm Andrew Jacks from Six Pack Dad. Until next time, remember to look after yourself so you can look after your family.